What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another highly combustible reaction. We're going to be jumping into the next one on our Netherlands journey. This is what was your biggest surprise on arriving in the Netherlands? I'm saying my biggest surprise already is probably going to be how damn tall everybody is and how short I really am in the grand scheme of life. So let's jump in. Let's check it out. Let's see what everybody says was their biggest surprise. I don't think we need the CCs. We might not. Let's go.
Surprising thing about the Netherlands for somebody from London is how calm and well-behaved Dutch drunk people are.
Dutch drunk people? What the hell exactly does calm and well behaved mean? Like they'll just sit around and be drunk on a park bench? They don't bother anybody? Like, I don't understand that. But I don't understand some other things about the Netherlands either. Like how you're able to get drunk and ride a bicycle home. Like that can't happen in America. You will get in trouble.
Dutch drunk people are.
The first time that I came to the Netherlands, I was amazed how people were sympathetic and friendly with me.
The surprising me is the country is so small, but the people's mind is so huge.
The thing that has astonished me is how friendly they are. If you pass them when you're biking, everyone says hi. In the first couple of days, I wasn't responding because in California, we'd never do that.
Yeah, we don't say hi to people in America. Saying hi? About the only thing you'll get as far as road respect in America is maybe if two motorcycles pass each other, they'll put their arm down and say hello. Like, that's it. It's a thing amongst motorcyclists, though. You never see anybody just randomly being like, ching, ching, hey, how's it going? No, those days are long gone in America.
In the first couple of days, I wasn't responding because in California, we'd never do that.
Whenever I've just been like cycling around or I've been like walking to the shops, people will always say, "Oi."
I find it strange because you don't know them.
You never get that in Southeast London.
It gives you a friendly atmosphere between you, and sometimes it opens up into a conversation. A guy would be walking his dog, and then he'd start talking about the weather or whatever after he said hi.
I'll be damned, Netherlands, the Dutchies still talk to each other.
They are very polite, I think over polite.
A guy came out with his truck. He had to make a left-hand turn, and I was just sitting at the bench. He pulled out and he was going like this for about 10 seconds or so, trying to get my attention so he could say hi to me.
When I came here, all my girlfriends...
That's trying too hard.
You have a Netherlander. And I said, why? Why is it so special? Oh, they are so open. They are so nice. They are this. They are this. And they are.
The Dutch mentality, the people that they are direct.
Dutch people say everything very directly.
You can have all kinds of thinking. Nobody will feel strange, feel shocked.
They speak very loudly. Japanese people.
They talk
when
loudly.
I'm in the class, I have to speak louder than normal.
One thing I found really surprising about here is that people give out their bank account numbers to
What? For what? You're not getting my bank account number. I don't care. You're not getting my bank account number if you got a gun to my head. No way. Who hands out their bank account numbers? What in the world?
about here is that people give out their bank account numbers to other people. Like that would just never happen in the United States.
No.
Like, oh, you can pay
Hell
me.
no.
And I said, okay, well, how? Here's my bank account number. That just would not happen.
Coming from the south of Italy, I was just used to the fact that people would not stick to their words. So what I was very surprised is what was the difference between the Italian way of hiring person and the way that they say they do it here.
The most surprising, the lack of hierarchy that we see in our organizations compared to the United States.
In Japan, in the school, we have to respect teachers, respect all people. In the Netherlands, after the class, we always drink beer or do karaoke with my teachers. We are very equal, so that is very impressive for me.
Hold on. So your teachers are your friends? I always tell people that are my friends, do you think we're drinking buddies or something? Like, I can't be drinking buddies with my history teacher. That's weird to me. I can't be, like, maybe if we're both out of school already and that history teacher and I used to go to school back in the day together or something like that, and we actually are friends and drinking buddies, but I've never sat around and drank anything with a teacher. I don't care if it was coffee. Like, we ain't hanging out with the teachers in America. As soon as class is over, we're gone.
Okay, with my teachers, we are very equal, so that is very impressive for me.
I found it very surprising that they throw this most amazing carnival party down in the South, the Catholic South, on a par with Venice or parts of South America. You know, that was
What
to
party?
see the Dutch going totally wild. That was such a shock.
How tall everyone was. I knew there was.
See, I knew that was gonna be one of
But then
them.
when you stand in a concert and there's just no way you're gonna see anything. Ever.
I'm gonna see something. I'm bringing my buddy Texan Reacts, and I'm gonna sit on his shoulders. That's what's gonna happen. Either that or I'm gonna find me a couple nice, tall Dutch folks that don't mind carrying a little weight. Highland needs to be able to see the concert, y'all. I came to the Netherlands just for some concerts. I'll be damned if all you tall people are gonna be blocking me from seeing what's going on.
The smell of the country. You can feel the smell of the cows or the sheep. Surprised me.
That is really surprising because this is everywhere.
I felt the smell and I said, oh my gosh, I
Stepped into something.
stepped into something.
No way. I figured, no. I see. I'm so weirded out by weird new country smells. I don't believe it. I've seen too much of the Netherlands. I don't believe that it can possibly smell like a dung heap. Like, for real. They must have went to the farming part of the Netherlands or something. I refuse to believe it.
I felt the smell and I said, oh my gosh, I
Stepped into
stepped into something and I started to look my shoe and it was nothing there. And I said, oh my gosh, a bird pooping my hair. And I started to look my hair. Then I said, oh my gosh, maybe I'm sick. I no, you know.
They don't have the alarm. First time I was here, I didn't know about it, and suddenly 12 years that I don't know. First it was for war, and then
Oh,
for
the sirens. I've been told about the sirens and the siren tests. The raid alarms. Come on now.
I don't know. First it was for war, and then for flood. Very, very scary.
There is a couple of bridges. These bridges are for planes. So you are driving.
Bridges for airplanes? Like an airplane in the sky airplane? What does an airplane need a bridge for? There's not enough runway space?
These bridges are for planes. So you are driving and plane crosses bridge right above your head. That
What?
Still is funny for me.
Prostitutes on windows? That's pretty surprising.
That's not surprising at all.
District. I didn't know that a country would have that.
I was in Amsterdam walking around on a Sunday morning and I was very, very tired and I needed some coffee. So I politely asked a little old Dutch lady who obviously just came out of church where the nearest coffee shop was. Not knowing what a coffee shop meant in the Netherlands, she proceeded to yell at me and smack me with her purse.
More foreigners will go to a coffee shop and smoke weed than Dutch people. The drug culture is very small. You go to England where it is illegal straight up, and more people in England smoke weed than they do.
That's because it's taboo. As soon as you make something taboo, everybody wants that something, and as soon as you legalize it, it gets old. People say, all right, I'm burnt out on it. I don't want it anymore. Like, it's not taboo, so it's not fun. That's why legalizing it places works.
In the Netherlands.
The service here tends to be more focused on the human experience rather than making a quick buck. If I walk into a restaurant, for example.
After we order, we usually don't see the waiter again. We have to flag them down to get refills, and also getting the bill sometimes is a problem.
They don't help you out. They don't got good customer service. Is that what I just heard? They don't like to come around and give you a refill? What the hell?
To get refills, and also getting the bill sometimes is a problem.
I have the opportunity to sit and enjoy the conversation that's around me and go when I'm ready to go, unless of course it's closing time. It's incredibly human experience focused.
How the hospital or the doctors work here is very different. If you go to India or the US or everywhere, then you've been pumped up with a lot of antibiotics, and here if you go to the hospital you get paracetamol, that's all. you get.
It's not like the Marine Corps. Whenever you get sick, it doesn't matter what it was. You could have a broken kneecap, and they'd be like, "Here's some paracetamol. Drink plenty of water. Get some rest." Like, I like that mentality, even though it's kind of sucks for the people that actually need that real medication,
you go to the
people.
hospital, you get paracetamol, that's all. You get, okay, wait for 3 days, see if the fever is still there. Okay, after that you come fully different than most of the countries, I would say.
Absolutely.
The biggest surprise to me is that everyone bikes. I find that it's so interesting that the older people still bike. They're still able to get around. It's amazing.
You'd see 3 people on the one feet, one riding, one on this side, one hanging on the back.
The parking lots would have like 30 cars and 900 bikes. 10% of the parking lot was cars and 90% was bikes.
That's how it is with motorcycles in
I
Thailand.
love that about Holland, but yeah, they're not afraid to run you over.
Everybody riding a bicycle, and you have really a road for the bicycles everywhere. It was really a surprise for me.
I have to watch everywhere all the time because bikers are coming from all the directions.
Either that or you could just not walk in the bike lane. Like, it can't be that hard. There's got to be places to walk. Have you seen how open it is? If you constantly got to look around, you might be standing in the middle of a bike lane.
Watch everywhere all the time because bikers are coming from all the directions. And I was not sure if I'm taking the correct road. Am I on the bike road now, or what is happening?
The wind. The first 2 days I couldn't feel my face. Windmills. I wanted always to stop everywhere and make pic of every windmill.
Yeah, that would be cool to take a picture of every windmill in the Netherlands. I don't even know if it would be possible. Probably not. I can only assume that they've got a ridiculous amount of windmills. But it would be cool to take pictures of a lot of them.
Everywhere and make pic of every windmill.
I understood that there was rain here, but I did not fully appreciate how much. My very first year was the coldest, wettest year in over 100 years.
The steps. I remember just how thin and tall the houses were. Looking at them, I wondered how people could even live in them.
Coming from Ireland, I found the organisation of everything a total surprise.
How Dutch people are so precise with time. Here the tram comes in 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes, it's leaving. And I was always the one running behind
I
it.
like that. Are Dutchies always on time? Is that something that's born into you? Just, hey, when you say you're going to be somewhere, you better be there at that time. I'm one of those, let me show up 15 minutes prior kind of guys. If I got a date, you can expect me at 15 minutes before that. Like, I might just be hanging around until it's time, but always be early.
Minutes, it's 5 minutes, it's leaving. And I was always the one running behind it.
You're standing at the bus stop and it says bus in 1 minute. And it comes.
The shop's closing at 5:30 or 6 o'clock. You can't buy anything after that. That was like a big shock for me.
I had tears in my eyes. I could.
What did you just say? The shops close at 5:30 or 6 o'clock, like every shop? What are you supposed to do after that? You just on your own?
Anything after that. That was like a big shock for me.
We're not talking like the restaurants and stuff, right?
I couldn't get to a store after 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock now.
At first it really irritated me because I thought, oh God, it's so organised here. The more I sort of relaxed into it and the more time I spent here, I think I'll go over to Holland for a little bit of organisation for a while.
We have learned that the Dutch are very organized, tall, and direct. But we already knew that 100%. Definitely enjoying our little Dutch journey that we're on. So if you guys enjoyed it, keep them coming in. Let me know what else the ones you want to see. We will jump on them 100%. If you did like it, go over and show the original poster some love. I'm going to leave I'm going to leave it down inside the description. You guys know the deal. Go show them some love 100% because without them, we wouldn't have the content to react to in the first place. Check out one of my other videos up there. Subscribe right here if you want to see more content, possibly your content. Until the next one, I'm highly combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe. I love you to the moon and back. Peace.